Welcome to the deep dive. Ever feel like your TikTok videos just disappear into thin air?
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah.
So much content out there,
Exactly. So today, we're really getting into how to make your content stick. Grabbing and keeping attention.
which is crucial, right? Whether you're building a brand,
Yeah.
growing a business, whatever you're doing creatively.
Absolutely. Holding on to those viewers is key. And actually, speaking of boosting your online presence, if you're looking for ways to give your social media profiles a bit of a lift, you can always check out rapiduce.net.
Good point.
Yeah.
Because, well, what we're really digging into today are the strategies, the proven ones, to get that TikTok watch time way up.
Right.
And honestly, that's the golden ticket. It's what gets you seen, gets you that real engagement.
Okay, so watch time. We hear that phrase all the time. But why is it so important for the TikTok algorithm? Like, what makes it the big one?
Well, think about it from TikTok's side. Their goal is simple. Keep people on the app, scrolling, watching.
Huh. Keep them hooked.
Exactly. So if your video manages to keep someone glued to their screen, TikTok sees that. It's like, this is good stuff.
Okay.
It signals that your content is engaging, it's valuable, and it's worth showing to more people.
That makes total sense. Keep people on the platform. So when we actually talk about watch time on TikTok, what are we measuring?
It really boils down to the average time people spend watching your video. Simple as that, really.
The average duration.
Yep. But it also includes things like, the percentage of people who watch it all the way through. That's your completion rate.
Completion rate, important.
Very. And also those repeat views, the loops, if people watch it again. Big signal. High completion. Lots of loops. That tells TikTok you've got a winner.
And this isn't just like a small algorithmic nudge, is it? It's a real difference maker.
Oh, absolutely. Huge difference. There was that TikTok creator report back in 2023. Had some really compelling data.
What did it find?
Basically, videos with watch times that were above average. So think over 70% completion rate. Most people watching almost to the end.
Okay.
Those videos were over 3 times more likely to go viral.
Wow, 3 times just from holding attention longer.
Exactly. It just shows how much impact that sustained viewing has. It can seriously boost your chances of hitting the For You page big time.
That is huge. So, okay, likes are nice, comments are great for engagement, but it sounds like watch time is really the engine driving that FYP algorithm.
Precisely. I mean, all engagement matters, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But watch time carries a lot more weight.
More weight than likes, for example.
Definitely. Think about it. A video might get a ton of quick likes, but if everyone swipes away after 2 seconds, it won't travel nearly as far as a video where people actually stick around, even if the like count is initially lower.
Because that sustained attention shows real interest.
Exactly. That's what TikTok wants to promote. Genuine interest.
All right, so watch time is king. Let's get down to brass tacks then. You mentioned mastering those first 3 seconds. 3 seconds, that feels incredibly short.
It is. It's almost nothing.
Yeah.
On a platform as fast as TikTok, you have this tiny, tiny window.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 seconds to stop someone scrolling.
And if you don't?
They're gone. On to the next video, the next hit of dopamine. You lost them.
Okay, so pressure's on. How do you make those first few seconds completely unskippable? What's a powerful, visual hook look like?
Think of it like your video's headline, but visual. It needs to arrest the eye immediately.
How?
It could be anything, really. Rapid movement, a really unexpected close-up shot, maybe a weird camera angle, or just a sudden burst of vibrant color.
Okay.
At Dylan Laname, the ice cream guy, his videos almost always start with this super tight, dynamic shot of ice cream being scooped or swirled. It's instantly intriguing.
Yeah, you want to see what happens next.
Exactly. That's the visual hook.
Got it. Something that just breaks through the visual noise. Now, what about creating an emotional or intellectual curiosity gap? That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's about tapping into that basic human need to know more, right? To solve a little puzzle or resolve some suspense you create.
How do you do that quickly?
On-screen text is great for this. Something like, wait till you see the end, or I did not expect this outcome.
Okay, classic clickbaity, but it works.
It can, if the payoff delivers. Or you could pose a surprising question, did you know this TikTok trick? Or even present a problem right at the start, like, why does this cake keep exploding?
Huh. Okay, that would make me watch. Planting that seed of intrigue.
Exactly. And then there's the idea of fast, value-driven intros. No more, hey guys, welcome back.
Right, skip the pleasantries.
Absolutely. People on TikTok are looking for something specific, quick entertainment, a useful tip, a surprise. Research consistently shows that videos that just cut the fluff and dive straight into the value.
Like a hack or a joke.
Yeah, or a shocking fact, or just getting straight to the action. Those videos hold way more viewers in those first critical 5 seconds. So yeah, ditch the long intros. Get to the point.
Immediate value. Okay, so you've hooked them. Those first 3 seconds work. How do you keep them there? How do you hold that attention for the rest of the video?
Right, the hook gets them in the door, but now you got to keep them entertained. Pacing is key here.
Pacing, meaning?
You have to be ruthless with your editing. Cut out any unnecessary pauses, hesitations, any rambling. Just trim, trim, trim.
Keep it tight.
Super tight. Use things like jump cuts to keep the energy high, quick transitions between scenes, maybe vary your camera angle so it doesn't feel static. Snappy editing is your best friend.
Okay, fast pace, no dead air. Got it. What about using story? Can you really tell a story effectively in like 15 seconds?
Oh, absolutely. Even in short-form content, a clear story arc connects with people.
Yeah.
Think about those transformation videos before and afters.
Yeah, those are addictive.
Right. Because they have a clear beginning, middle, and a satisfying end. Or tutorials breaking down something complex into simple steps. That's a mini story too.
Yeah.
Even just a quick personal anecdote, if delivered well, can keep people invested.
Huh. So people are just wired for stories no matter the length. You also mentioned previewing the climax. How does that work without giving everything away?
It's like creating a little teaser within your video. You give a tiny glimpse of the payoff to build anticipation.
How? Like a quick flash forward?
Could be. Or maybe just an on-screen caption hinting at it like, the ending was wild, or something like that.
Okay.
Remember the fitness coach example at Clowet,
Yeah.
using those progress shots partway through her workout videos.
Yeah.
She teases the final result, gives you a reason to stick around to see the full transformation. It's promising something exciting.
Ah, okay. A little promise. Makes sense. And you mentioned earlier, lots of people watch with the sound off. So captions and visual cues must be super important for retention then.
Absolutely essential. You just can't rely only on sound. You're potentially losing a huge part of your audience.
So what kind of visuals work?
Well, definitely captions or subtitles for key info, but also things like text pop-ups for emphasis, using arrows or circles to draw attention to something specific on screen. Even relevant emojis can help convey meaning quickly.
Right.
Remember that HubSpot study? 45% increase in average watch time for videos with captions. That's not insignificant.
No kidding. 45%. Okay, so visuals and text act as your silent partners. Now, TikTok is, built on trends. How do creators use trends without just getting lost in the noise?
That's the tricky part, isn't it? Trends, sounds, formats, they can definitely boost your visibility, but just copying everyone else, you won't stand out.
So what's the approach?
First, be selective. Pick trends that actually fit your niche, your style. Don't force it if it feels wrong for your brand or your message.
Like the financial advisor example, using a meme for money advice.
Exactly. That's a great example.
Yeah.
It fit their expertise, but used a current trend. Relevance is key.
Okay, choose wisely. Then what?
Then put your own spin on it. This is where you add value, where you make it unique.
Oh.
Ask yourself, how can I make this different? Add a twist. Offer a new perspective. Give some extra info. Think about the beauty creator using a dance trend to show makeup dupes.
Ah, yeah, that was clever.
Right. Takes a familiar trend, but layers in something useful and unexpected. That's how you stand out.
Injecting surprise or value. Got it. And timing matters with trends, right? You got to be quick.
Oh, definitely. Trends on TikTok can burn bright but fast. Hopping on an emerging trend early, while it's still climbing, that usually gives you a better shot at performing well.
So keep an eye on the Discover page.
Yeah, discover your own For You page. See what sounds and styles are just starting to bubble up. TikTok's own data suggests that early adopters generally get better results than those who jump on late. Ride the wave while it's building.
Makes sense. Catch it early. Okay, let's shift to video length. There's always debate about the perfect TikTok length. What does the data actually suggest?
Yeah, there's no single magic number, but the data does show a sort of sweet spot. Generally, the videos that get watched the most tend to fall somewhere between, say, 16 and 28 seconds.
16 to 28. Interesting. Why that range, do you think?
Well, videos in that shorter zone are just more likely to be watched all the way through. And maybe even looped.
Ah, the loop. Right.
Think about it. A tight, punchy 15-second video that leaves you wanting just a little more, you're much more likely to watch it again. Like at the Palatable Life recipes, super concise, value-packed, very lippable.
So short and sweet, Encourages rewatches. What about longer videos then? Can they still work?
Oh, for sure. Longer videos can definitely perform well, but the structure becomes even more critical.
How so?
If you're going over, let's say, 30 seconds, you really need to break it down. Think digestible chunks, clear sections, maybe distinct story arcs within the video.
Keep it organized.
Exactly. And visual aids help a lot here, too. Things like on-screen graphics, maybe a progress bar so people know where they are, chapter markers. Anything that guides the viewer and signals the structure can help minimize drop-off.
Okay, so structure and visual cues are key for longer stuff. And it sounds like maybe mixing up lengths is the best bet overall.
I think so. The best approach is often to experiment. Try different lengths, see what works for your content and your audience, and then this is this crucial dive into your TikTok analytics.
Check the data.
Yes. Look at the average watch duration for different video lengths, see where people are dropping off, let that data guide your strategy.
Smart. Let the audience tell you what they like. Okay, we've talked a lot about getting people to watch. How do we actually encourage them to interact more, to comment, share, stick around?
Right, high watch time is the foundation, but encouraging interaction can really amplify everything. One simple way is just to ask.
Ask questions.
Yeah, direct questions at the end. What do you think about this? Which one was your favorite? Or use clear calls to action CTAs. Share this if you learned something. Tag a friend who needs this.
Simple, direct prompts. What about those satisfying reveals we talked about? The before and afters?
Those are super effective for building curiosity and making people stay for the payoff. Showing that transformation step by step or the stages of a project, it creates anticipation.
Like home renovations or makeup looks.
Exactly. Those niches use it brilliantly. You want to see the final result, so you keep watching.
Yeah, definitely hard to scroll past those. And what about collaborating with others on TikTok? Does that help watch time?
It absolutely can. Using features like stitches or duets is a fantastic way to reach new eyeballs.
How does it boost watch time, though?
Well, when you stitch or duet someone, their followers might come check out your video, maybe watch the original again for context. And your followers might do the same in reverse. It encourages rewatching and introduces you to a whole new audience. It's great for cross-promotion.
Ah, interesting. So engaging with others helps your own content, too. Now, you mentioned a case study at Aria.Foods. Sounds like a perfect real-world example of putting this all together.
It really is. A small batch baker at Aria.Foods who basically decided to focus hard on improving watch time. And the results were pretty amazing. Doubled their average watch time in less than 6 weeks.
Wow, doubled it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were they doing before the change? What was the starting point?
Before, their videos, well, they often started with kind of lengthy intros. The editing wasn't super tight or consistent. And their average watch time was like 9.8 seconds.
Okay, nearly 10 seconds. Definitely room to grow. So what specific changes did they make? What did the after look like?
The difference was really noticeable. They started every video with a super appealing close-up shot of the finished food. Instant visual hook.
It grabbed attention right away.
Yep. Then really tight editing, quick cuts, often timed perfectly to trending music. They used clear, punchy on-screen text that previewed the value like secret ingredient inside or whatever.
Creating that curiosity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And crucially, they finished each video with a clear, engaging call to action. Tag someone who loves cookies. Things like that.
So dramatic openings, tight editing, value preview, clear CTA. And the result?
Average watch time jumped to 21.7 seconds. More than double.
Incredible.
And it wasn't just the watch time. The impact was bigger. Aria's videos started hitting the For You page way more often. She actually got 2 collaborations with local cafes out of it, and her follower count increased 5-fold.
That's fantastic. A really clear link between optimizing for watch time and getting real-world results. It's truly inspiring.
It really shows it works.
So wrapping this up, it feels like increasing watch time isn't just about numbers on a screen. It's really about building a connection, an engaged community.
That's exactly it. When you focus on keeping people captivated, you're telling TikTok your stuff is good, it's entertaining. And that opens doors more visibility, a more loyal following, and actually achieving whatever goals you set for yourself on the platform.
So the big takeaways seem to be nail that hook, like immediately. Provide value consistently through the whole video. Edit ruthlessly. Keep it snappy. And always, always analyze your performance. See what's working.
And don't forget to experiment. TikTok changes constantly. What works today might need tweaking tomorrow.
Mm,
Be ready to adapt.
right. Keep testing, keep learning.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to try new things. Step outside your usual style sometimes. See what grabs your audience.
Mm.
And, maybe that next video, the one you really focus on optimizing for retention,
Yeah.
that could be the one, your breakthrough moment.
Yeah.
So maybe the thought to leave everyone with is, which one of these strategies are you going to test first? Start now and see how those seconds start adding up to real success.